welcome to another edition of DiZ Reads. I'm the eponymous DiZ, and I will be reading. Anyway, tonight's story is called Retribution, written by DiZ, who is an accomplished writer of 6 stories on fanfiction.net. Prologue. Cloud had a hangover beyond this world. His twin brothers were watching some weird cartoon in his room as he lay in his bed to sleep. The headache he had hurt like hell, but it wasn't the worst he had ever experienced. "Cloud, are you feeling well?" Cloud looked over and saw Roxas looking at him with big blue eyes. Roxas was only 6 years old. Sora, his twin brother, was only younger by a couple of seconds. Cloud felt scared and weak. He sighed and gave Roxas a weak smile. "Yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit tired." Sora got up and walked over to Cloud, too. He placed his small, fragile hands on Cloud's forehead. Sora tilted his head to the side and asked, "Are you sick?" Cloud laughed and said, "A little bit. Yes, I am, but I'm all right. Don't worry about me." He looked between the two of them. Cloud most definitely felt like he didn't belong there. His father made that clear plenty of times. "Hey, go watch television. I'm tired. So I'm going to try to take a nap, okay?" Both Roxas and Sora nodded and turned to watch some more television. There was a loud knock on the door. Cloud groaned and got up to open the door. He opened it slightly to see his father standing outside, holding some papers. Cloud frowned and asked, "What do you want?" "Is Roxas and Sora in there?" "Yeah, why?" Father pushed Cloud to the side and opened the door all the way. "Hey, Roxas. Hey, Sora. Daddy is home." Roxas and Sora jumped up and ran to give their father a hug. Roxas looked up and smiled. "Daddy, Cloud is sick." "Yeah, I felt his temperature and he didn't feel well at all." The father smiled down on them and said, "Cloud and I have to talk for a while, so why don't you guys go downstairs and help Mommy bake some brownies?" Both yelled, "Yay!" and ran down the steps, leaving the two of them behind. Cloud's father looked up at Cloud and closed the door. He frowned and said, "Sit down. We need to talk." "I'm not in the mood to talk. Besides, I promised someone that I was going to meet them somewhere around this time." Cloud went to grab the door, but his father grabbed his arms before he could reach it. "Is it one of your boy toys?" Cloud glared up at his father and said, "No, so let go." "I said that we need to talk." "And I said—" Abruptly, Cloud was roughly pushed back and he tripped and fell in his bed. His father looked down on him. "You know what I got in the mail today?" "No, what?" "I got your report card." Cloud looked over at the window and said, "Oh joy." "What the hell are you thinking? I send you to one of the most prestigious private schools and you treat it like it's nothing." Ellipses. "Cloud, answer me. What the hell are you thinking?" Cloud looked up at his father and asked, "What are you going to do? Be to me? At this point I believe I can handle all you can dish out at me." His father smiled and said, "Oh, Cloud, you have no idea what else I can do to you. You see, I am one of the most successful businessmen out there. In fact, I am trying to get into politics, and I have one small problem that's stopping me. You know what that is?" Cloud didn't answer. He simply glared up at him. "I'll tell you what it is. It's you. My reputation will go down the drain once people figure out that my son is a whore that fails at everything in life." "Oh, that's the part that's going to blow your reputation in pieces. What about the part where you abuse your son, all because the sight of me reminds you of your infidelity every day? I'm the reason why your marriage is fucked up, and I'm the reason why you can't have a shit of happiness in life." Infuriated, his father gritted his teeth and grabbed him by the collar, lifting Cloud off his feet. Cloud smiled and asked, "What are you going to do?" "I don't care anymore. Nothing can hurt me now." His father locked to the door to his room and pushed Cloud down on the bed. "You remind me of your mother so much. It seems like you need to be taught the hard way, too." That night, Cloud screamed for help, but no one ever came. His father ripped his clothing off his body. His father tied him to his own bed and gagged him with his own clothing. Cloud tried fighting so hard, but he was never able to stop it. He couldn't stop most things in his life. He couldn't even stop his own father. as he ran his cold hands all over his body. He was never able to do anything right in his life. Everything was his fault. Even that night was his fault, as his father penetrated him roughly and called him all kinds of names. If only he wasn't himself, then maybe his life would have been a lot better. Thus ends the prologue to the gripping tale, Retribution. I'll be back in a few days with the next chapter in this angst romance saga of Saganess. I've been DiZ, and this is DiZ Reads.